So, Manchester United have obviously signed Joshua Zirkzee. Now, where will he fit into Manchester United? In this video, we'll be looking at a couple of dynamics with Joshua Zirkzee where Joshua Zirkzee would play for Manchester United. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, the first way in which Joshua Zirkzee can typically be used is as a sole centre-forward, being a facilitator for the runs behind Rashford, left winger, or Garnacho, who's playing on the right-hand side, and even possibly Højlund. If not Højlund, obviously he will get rested and there'll be other players in that position. Last season, United often had an imbalanced trio in attack of Garnacho, Højlund and Rashford, specialising in attacking space rather than facilitating play back to goal. So the options that we can have Garnacho on the right, Zirkzee up front, Rashford on the left. We can have Højlund on the right, Zirkzee up front, and Rashford/Garnacho on the left. So we can kind of switch it up, and to be fair, it is a good issue to have. Regardless of them three, we're going to have Ahmad at the club, Anthony will probably be at the club, Sancho will be at the club. There's going to be other players in and around it, but they are the traditional kind of four that we would expect Manchester United to go with. A development that needs to make as a sole centre forward is the occupation of the penalty area against lower blocks. Zirkzee said, "I'm the only centre forward in the team and must stay more inside the area." This is why Zirkzee must develop to become a potent centre forward in the Premier League. Possible dynamic number 2. There's also an option for Zirkzee playing in the two-man striker partnership. Both Zirkzee and Højlund enjoy arriving in the half spaces. Erik ten Hag is adamant of the occupation of zones without player specificity, which gives freedom to players. Zirkzee said himself, "I'm not a pure centre-forward. Thiago Motta, who was his previous manager, has transformed me into a 9.5, which is kind of in between a 9 and a 10, so just behind the striker. Højlund thrived on central combinations with attackers at Atalanta. Because at United, he has often been left isolated as a sole centre-forward. I think looking at Højlund and Zirkzee would be certainly interesting to see. And with Zirkzee and with Erik ten Hag as well, he's got a huge job to play. He's going to be deciding the team, and he's got a big decision to make where Zirkzee will play. Because he can certainly play in and around that attacking area, and he will have a lot of options to where he does actually play. And for me, listen, I think we might need a change of formation, because you want Zirkzee to play that you want in the team, and obviously he's not going to play every game. It's all about fitting in and getting that correct sort of balance. There's going to be players on the bench who are going to have to work their way into the team, and there's going to be players that start. There's going to be a lot of rotation, and that's something that you want to see. So I think Erik ten Hag may change the formation. He could keep the formation and kind of rotate players in, which he kind of did last season. But I certainly think adding Zirkzee to the pot does give us a different variation and a different way to go if games do get kind of stuck. I mean, he's a player we can bring on, start, he will often, and he will be a very, very good player. So I'm really, really happy to what Zirkzee can add to Manchester United. It's important to ensure we do not put square pegs in round holes, e.g. accommodating Zirkzee and Højlund a striker partnership, mainly Bruno playing in a much deeper role and playing Kobe as a pure 6. Roles unsuited to the player's strength. So yeah, with Zirkzee, we can't put him in position, and we can't kind of fit players into a team to kind of accommodate him. We know there's going to be big players missing out, and that ultimately should be all the motivation for them to start games, and that's something that Manchester United must do. The job is for Erik ten Hag to decide whether he will persist with last season tactics and then decide how Zirkzee will fit from there. Playing long balls to Zirkzee in the air will not work, as he receives to the feet much better than to the chest. Hopefully with United's technical players more injury-free and the physical floor raised to meet Erik ten Hag's demands, we can see a more consistent build of routines, and we can play into Zirkzee's feet than feed to United's direct forwards. I'm particularly excited to watch Zirkzee's short bursts of pace when he does receive and turn away from defenders, and then feed Rashford, Garnacho and Højlund, all of whom have much larger bursts. Old Trafford will enjoy the link play that Zirkzee offers. So listen, I think he'll be a very, very, very good signing. It's all about finding that balance where he can play into that Manchester United team and where he can kind of work out a position where he will be a great signing for us. But no doubt, he has that ability to go on to be one of the best up-and-coming strikers. He's not a traditional striker. He's very, very unique and a different player that Manchester United have been used to having. And I can't wait to see what he can do for Manchester United. As I said, as well as the strengths and the weaknesses that he does have, he certainly does have a lot of a good ability about him, which would make him a very, very, very special signing for Manchester United. I think we're just going to see what's going to happen. We got to let it pan out, see what Erik ten Hag will be able to do with him, and see see what sort of impact he will have at Manchester United, because, listen, we've got to give him time to develop. He won't be starting, obviously, our first pre-season game, but he certainly has got a huge part to play in this Manchester United season. And hopefully we can get him in, get him going relatively soon and kind of see what he's about, because that's what we want to see, and that's what you want to see with new signings. So, yeah, that was kind of it. There's a lot of dynamics with Zirkzee will fit into Manchester United. It's all about, as I said, finding the correct balance and not, as it said there, putting square pegs in round holes, because it just won't work out. We've seen it before where we kind of shifted Pogba out to the left wing, Bruno Fernandes out to the right, Rashford out to the right-hand side. Like, we can't afford to change positions too much, but certainly adding Zirkzee does give players that motivation and challenge and boost to kind of up their performances to such a high level. But yeah, that was me talking about Zirkzee. There's a lot of dynamics. There's a lot of ways. Where will he play for Manchester United? Will he play in the false nine? Will he play number 9? Will he play on the right? Will he play on the left? Will he play in behind Bruno? Will he play alongside Bruno Fernandes? Like, what will actually happen when Zirkzee does come to Manchester United? It actually is really interesting. I still don't know where he's going to be. Have your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like, comment and subscribe. Check out for all the latest Manchester United news. And listen, we'll keep you up to date. He was our first signing. Hopefully we can get some more in. Then we can talk about how they will impact Manchester United. But yeah, as I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. This has been another Manchester United video. It's not a traditional news video, but let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching and peace.